Hey everyone, Cathy here from Whole Home and Body Health with another very exciting review for you. Today I'm going to be looking at the Mudita phone, which I'm really excited about. So if you are new to the channel, my name is Cathy Cooke. I am board certified in holistic nutrition. I'm certified building biology environmental consultant and electromagnetic radiation specialist and certified residential mold inspector. So the majority of my work is helping people to identify environmental exposures and helping them to recover from those exposures and live a healthier life. So I review a lot of different items on this channel, and I'm really especially excited about this new phone. It is a cell phone, but the idea is, well, as they say, more offline, more life. So the idea is that you don't become addicted to your regular cell phone, which has YouTube and Instagram and all of these apps and everything that you can get addicted to, right? So this phone is designed specifically to be very low profile and to let you enjoy life more rather than looking at your phone more. So let's open it up and take a look. All right, comes in a nice little box here. Oh, nice little pouch. All right, comes in this nice little pouch. So it's small. So this here is an iPhone 11. To give you an idea, it's a little bit smaller, very low profile, little cover, sticky cover there. Okay, so you can see that it is a black and white screen, like the low ink, low profile type of screen, which, is intentional. It's, without the color, you're gonna look at it less. And so we've got a phone app, obviously, and then a couple of other apps here, an alarm, calculator, calendar, camera, maps, meditation, music, okay, notes, weather, etc. So I'm going to play with this for a little bit and go grab a SIM card. And then I'll come back and show you what I've got. Okay, so I played around with it a little bit here. Alarm works fine. Great. Very excited about that. How do I get out of here? Calculator also works fine. Yeah, easy, great. I use calculator all the time. So the calendar, just like any other calendar, also works fine. Camera, not really very good. So the camera is not a function that I would be able to use. It's black and white, very grainy, very, very poor quality. Cool if you want to get artsy. But for me, I use my camera phone for my inspections. So when I'm on an inspection and I have to take numerous footage, numerous videos and photos so that I can see, what I'm looking at, which is extremely important. So if you're somebody that needs a camera for a reason like that, not gonna work. It's got chess. Okay, cool. That's fun. Meditation app. So this is probably the biggest thing here. So again, the whole idea of the Mudita phone is to live more of your life. And the meditation app is pretty cool. It's very easy. It's basically just a timer. And it, counts down for you and then you meditate. You can certainly download apps on if you've got another type of cell phone, but I really like this because it's kind of the whole point. So that's pretty great. The music, not so much. If you are somebody that likes to listen to music, I don't think this is really going to work for you. So sound quality, not that great. It's already loaded with songs, which they're just kind of, I don't know, soft rock, I guess. I couldn't figure out, can I load my own music on here? But I probably wouldn't because the sound's just not that great. But, if you're meditating and you want some background music or you just need something light, cool, it's there. So now let's get to the functionality of the cell phone and the calls. Okay, I got the SIM card installed and made a few phone calls. Works fine. Yeah, texting also works fine. So that's all good. Okay, now what I want to test now is the radio frequency, the actual EMF or the power density that I'm getting off of the phone as compared to another phone. So Mudita claims that they are ultra low SAR value. So SAR stands for specific absorption rate, which honestly I don't pay too much attention to. Basically what that means is if I had my phone here, how much of the tissue is getting heated. It's the specific absorption rate, right? So how much of my tissue is getting heated by the thermal energy of this phone, because radio frequency it produces heat. And is that going to be lower than this phone? They're claiming it is, but that doesn't necessarily correlate to all of the parameters of radio frequency and EMF exposure that we're concerned about. There's a lot more to it than just the SAR. The power density, the modulation, the pulsing, all of these different characteristics that to me are much more important than the SAR value. So it doesn't really give us a direct correlation to the health implications of the exposure of the phone. But if it's lower SAR, okay, cool, I'll take it. I don't have a way to measure that, but I can measure the radio frequency and compare the Mudita to this iPhone 11. So let's do that. So I've got my Safe and Sound Pro 2 that I'm going to be using. First, I'm just going to start with the background levels, right? So what do we have in this environment here? Okay. It's between 50 and 175, okay? I'm going to call that relatively low, higher than I want it to be. Preferably I'd like it to be under 10, but we'll take it 50 to 150. All right. So now first, I think I will first check this it's not old, it's iPhone 11. And so what I'm going to do is just take it out of airplane mode. This is in airplane mode. Everything's always off. So if I turn on the cell data, just by turning it on, I'm getting up to 80,000, more or less. 80,000. Okay. Now I'm going to make a phone call and see how that increases. All right, so I just jumped up to about 250,000. I actually suspect that it might be a little bit higher. That's lower than I would normally expect. I'll have to check the accuracy of this meter, but let's compare that now. I'm going to turn on the Mudita now. Okay. Well, it's just on, and I've got 80,000. Okay. Now I'm going to make a phone call here. I have not made a phone call, but I'm already at 175,000. All right. Let's see what we got here. 200,000. I'm getting the same readings from the iPhone 11. Actually higher. Now I'm at 358,000. Okay. I'm going to check the accuracy of this meter. However, comparing the two phones, they're fairly similar, and actually I'm getting more power density from the Mudita. So I was expecting that. I don't, again, the SAR value is not everything. But the radio frequency level is just as high. So I don't really want to use this to make a phone call all the time. I make my phone calls through a landline or a hardwired internet connection. I do not do this, and I wouldn't do this even with the Mudita phone. But if you are somebody who wants a lower profile phone, you're going to make phone calls or you need it to make a text now and then, you need the calendar, this will work. I do like that it is low profile and it's much less addicting. You're not going to be tempted to get on, streaming and Instagram and scroll and doom scroll and forever. It's much simpler. It's going to do what you need it to do. Make a phone call, send a text, and maybe meditate. So I like it from that perspective. I would not call it a lower EMF phone, however, at least as compared to the iPhone 11. Now, one other thing I wanted to mention in the box, which is pretty cool, is I got a meditation card deck. That's pretty cool. I like that, a little bonus set. So, again, the whole intent here, get off your phone, live more life. I do definitely believe that the Mudita will accomplish that if it meets your needs and you don't need a camera and you don't need anything fancy. So that's it. So I like it in that regard. If you've got any questions, comments, concerns, please leave it below. And we'll see you next time. Bye.